hit me in my right here. How big you are. She was supposed to sleep me, knock me out, put me on the ground from that. But that did not happen. Whatever video clip you drop, hey, do that. You know, do it. I'm not ashamed because you a different man today in 3 years, and I'm a different man from 3 years today.
You said I can whoop your ass now. What is good? Diamond Dynasty, baby. Y'all already know what's going on in this video today. Man, as you guys can tell by the title of this video, what we're getting into, man. I got this video to shoot, and then I also got the Neek video that she just dropped that I'm gonna react to too. I'm feeling a little under the weather, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, so I'm gonna have to take some TheraFlu later tonight, man. But we gonna go ahead and get these videos done for y'all. Make sure you tell a friend today. Ain't your mama today, Uncle Joey still a hoe. Let's get right into the video, man. Let's get it.
All right, y'all. So I want to come on here and just keep clear air and just keep it all the way aesthetic with you, just so you know that I'm not afraid of what happened, or I'm not ashamed, I'm not embarrassed, I'm not like in that space because of this happened 3 years ago.
I'm dropping shit on the floor.
This is crazy.
God damn, man.
I remember the date because I got the video on my phone from after.
You got the fight video too?
Like August 25th, when it was in August.
Just drop it.
We was going.
First of all, King, why the fuck did you record this video right by the goddamn water, my nigga? We can barely hear you right now, man.
Remember the date because I got the video on my phone from after the situation happened. It was like August 25th, or when it was in August of 2022. We was going 2 week by 2 week, and this is the time we was taking turns bringing our kids to school. Well, not even school. Let's say daycare. It really was daycare. It was never a school. It was daycare. I took my son to daycare that day, that morning, because it was primarily like they wanted him to go to daycare because they was paying for it, however. And I brought him that morning. I drove all the way over there and I brought him cool beans.
Cool beans.
Later on in that day, I was going to pick him up, and I got a phone conversation in the car where the mom was going to pick him up. She's going to take him to school. Me, I wasn't okay with that. I was like, no, you can't just take him on my time. Like, how are you just going to go get him and just take him because you feel that's not fair to me, and I cherish my time when it comes to my kids. So, by that being said, I'm on my way to his school, and she already picked him up, and I'm like, bro, why you got him? Like, no, let me get my son. Like, it's my time. You're not supposed to, like, be doing that. Like, come on now. Like, when have all this started to be a thing where you just taking him from me and all this thing third? And we going on the phone, we arguing, we bickering at each other, however. So I'm like, okay, well, you're going to go to your house. I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to get my kids. Because I wanted my son. This is like the thing where my son is being withheld from me. And this is where things, plenty of times can happen where the woman is entitled and feel like they could just do that and just do those things to the men. Like, just take the keys, don't give you the keys, act like you the villain and all that. But it came down to the come down to me just going over there. And I went to her house. She was on the phone from the time that she called and said that she had baptized her, and I'm like, oh, bro, you can't like do that. I'm already on my way to his school. I'm already like out my house. You should have been said that. You should have been told me whatever, communicated that. But at the same time, I had just got my son. So how can you just take him away from me just like that because you back in town, you're not doing your Orlando trip, or you're not doing your whatever she was doing at the time, and you just gonna come take him now because you're back? To me, that's not fair. Once again, that's one of those situations where they like, well, I know he ain't gonna fight for my son, or however the case.
I really hope y'all can hear this, man, because I'm squinting with my ears to hear this, y'all. So hopefully y'all can hear this. I'm gonna put the captions on just in case, because what the fuck.
So I get there, her boyfriend hops out the car, he goes into the crib. I'm getting out the car, and I believe that she didn't think or know that I was gonna pull up, and she kind of cracked the window while we was talking, because she's already talking crazy. We both was already talking crazy. We both was going in at each other. It's not like I was the only person that was on a thought. We both was going in on each other, and that's true. So when I got there, I'm like, yo, like, let me get my son. You're not gonna just do that because that's not fair. How can you just get my son? Like, let him out the back seat, because my son Kaiser's in the back seat. And she cracked the window and she's trying to play this role like she's afraid, she's scared, doing the woman thing, which I understood. No, you're not getting him, all that stuff. So, from my point
y'all doing this in front of the kids?
I see him on the corner of my eye in the
man.
garage, looking. Me and her was going back and forth for a little bit, maybe like a good 2 minutes or so. And me trying to get my son out the car. I'm like, bro, I'm not leaving until I get my son because this is my time. This is me fighting for my son. This is me cherishing, like, yo, like, I really want to spend my time with him. Plus, I didn't get to spend my time with him because he was with you, he was with your mom, he was everywhere else, but with his dad. Cool. This is when dude stepped up. You know, he came out of nowhere. He raised up to me.
Came out of nowhere.
Going backwards and forth. After a while, both of our stakes put up. I'm pushing back, going towards like the street. He hops out the car. Kaiser hops out the car. My attention and my stand is like, okay, well, my son is out the car, but this is what I came here for. Me and you ain't swing on me, and I ain't swing on you. At this point, we not about to fight there, because at this point, we could have been did what it was. So I put my guard down, and I was trying to get my son.
Y'all doing this shit in front of the sun, man? Come on, y'all.
I was hit. Right here. Boom.
So you basically trying to say you got snuck. That's what King is saying, man. He's saying he got snuck. What y'all think, y'all?
This point, we could have been did what it was. So I put my guard down, and I was trying to get my son. I was hit. Right here. Boom.
Right here.
Once I was hit, I took that lick. I got mad and I got upset and was like, and I said this, oh no, I want my lick back. By that time, he's walking backwards. Meat got in front of us. I'm trying to get out Meat way. I'm trying to maneuver around. I swung and I missed. Me and him wrap up.
Getting gangster in front of the kid is crazy.
Now, from us wrapping up, this is my first time actually being this close to him to understand, like, okay, well, he's bigger than me. Okay, he's taller than me. Okay, cool. We go from her car, we went from her car to my car, and then we end up on the ground. I was holding him by his chain, he was holding me with my shirt.
Not the chain.
All of it all, like, you know, get off him, stop, however the case. He gets up.
In front of the kid.
He goes towards the houseway. I get up and I go to my car. And from that point, like, no telling what he was gonna go in the house for. He was in my car, however that thing. But my son was right there the whole time seeing it all.
That's fucked up.
And when I looked at him and I witnessed that, that's when I came to a realization, well, let me move around. Because how mad I was and how furious I was and how things had escalated, it wasn't good for a kid to see what was going to happen, whatever next. All I remember telling me at the same time of it all, when he went in the house, I was like, this really your fault. Because it's fucked up, like you just took him from me, and I ain't even get a chance to really have my time with my son, and I cherish my time. When I have him, I don't really do nothing else besides make sure I'm catering to him and doing what I'm supposed to do when I have him. And that happened. So I don't know where it was, like, we didn't actually have like no fight, like he threw a lick, I threw a lick, and we fighting, and he 100% won the fight. Or he hit me and grabbed me and just threw me on the ground or shit like that. Like, nah. We both tussled. It was like a tussle. It was like he hit me, and I gave him that, and I was like, okay, let me get mine. And we wrapped up, and we went from car to car and to the ground. Actual fight, like, okay, let's square off, and like that happened, then that would have been a different situation. And even if you got the footage or whatever, like, I believe that you probably have footage of her camera that was at her house. It never was like misconstrued to me that I couldn't go over there, or I couldn't, because there's plenty of times that I have been in the house that you say that is your house, without you there. I've been in the kitchen having conversations about Kaiser. My wife is outside while I'm inside talking or handling what I gotta handle, or making sure Kaiser got whatever. I didn't go in there 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, maybe 4 times, just as the father of my son, and not disrespecting like her home or coming on to her or anything like that. No, it was just, I never knew that it was your house because I always walked freely in if I needed to, or help put groceries in when I brought food in or something, or however. So I wasn't like aware of that was your home or any case because she never said that or never laid that be known. But I feel you though, and you wanted to step in, but at the same time, that wasn't something that you were supposed to step into. So,
parents, y'all let me know how y'all feel, man.
Maybe like one.
If you was in Dwayne's situation, would you do the same thing? Comment down below and let me know.
Like 5 months later, 6 months later, I haven't saw him. Me and her still doing our 2 weeks thing, dropping him off, bringing him to you, you bringing him to me. I'm still doing my daily routines of when she come pick him up from my home, I'm walking outside, putting him in his car seat, buckling him up. I love you, son, give him a kiss. All right, hit me if you need me, and send him by his way. So 5 months down the line, 6 months down the line, I haven't saw you, but she brought you to where I live. And from those 6 months, me and you on 2 different pages. I'm growing, you growing, however. So I'm doing the same routine as like, let me put my son in the car with you in the car, and she brought you over. And that's why I knew, like, right there, I'm like, oh, this trying to trick me out of my position. Everybody trying to play with me and trick me. Because I felt like she knew better just to even bring you over and not knowing what my intentions were. I'm knowing like, hey, I know the last time y'all saw each other, y'all got into a whole stuff or whatever it is. Me being the person that I am and not afraid or not embarrassed or not tucking my tail at all, put my son in the car with respect, and I asked you, hey, I need to talk to you, let's talk. And you was cool with that. Got out the car, and you eye to eye looking. I told you what the situation was. You had no business hopping into that, because that's not your child. You don't understand what was going on, but I feel like you should have, because you was on the side of her knowing our conversation. And this is why I respected you so much at it. Because as a man, you took your whole accountability and told me out your own mouth that you was like, you was wrong for that. And you knew you was wrong for that. You start giving me a lecture, and this is when I'm starting to get to really know you. On knowing like, okay, you got a wife, ex-wife, and you got a baby mama, you understand how that goes, you understand how sometimes things will go. You took full accountability on your wrong. And I so much respected that. I'm like, you know what, I fuck with that, because at the end of the day, 2 wrongs don't make a right. And after that, I simply told you, I shook your hand, and I told you next time that was to happen, don't spare me and I won't spare you. And you looked at me for real and it was like you felt that, you understood that. And cool. You went by your day with Neek and Cosmo, and y'all left. That's what made us start to do those videos when we came to Orlando. Because me and you had already built each other out and knew, like, you know what, we bigger than that as men. That's when Neek and Lena did videos. That's when me and you did a video. Because it was showing like, I'm a grown man, you a grown man, and we all grown. And we was trying to make this all into a blended family life. But yes, I was
applauding them back then. I was like, damn, they coming out with videos together? It's a different level of maturity, man. But now we here.
It was showing like, I'm a grown man, you a grown man, and we all grown. And we was trying to make this all into a blended family life. But yes, I am wrong for coming over. But that still go back to the part of her saying that she knows that I would never fight for my son when I got into a whole altercation with someone behind my son. Because it was on my time. I would never came over there. It was the right for you to take him. But because it was my time, and I cherished my time with my son, and me wanting to be in his life, and I had already took him to daycare that morning. My attention was already, he came up, I already left on my house. I was in my car on my way to go get him. And you calling me and telling me that you got him. I'm like, no way, no, I want my son. And then, well, you're going to have to get him next time. Or it's like, that's not fair. And I stood on that. I'm like, bro, that's not fair. And then we started going back and forth on it. And once again, when I came over there, it wasn't like we had a whole fist fight. And you actually won the fight, and I got my ass whooped and beat down and stomped me out. It wasn't that. He hit me one time. I swung, I missed. We wrapped up. Bumped into this car, which was her car, and bumped into my car. Somehow we rolled. It was like a little ditch way. I'm on my back. I'm holding you by your chain, holding my shirt. Shit like that. You didn't throw no extra other lick. I didn't even throw an other lick. I got up, boom. I ran to my car. We went to the house. And I guess two men was gonna do what two men do at that time. But I'm happy and I'm thankful that my son was there, because I looked at him for real and was like, let me escalate, let me move around, let me not do this, because I was able to still see another day. I was actually still be able to see my son. I was still able to move where I'm at and still chase my dream as much as you out chasing your dream as a man.
I'm gonna give my thoughts at the end, yo.
So the conversation that we had and you put it behind us and stuff, you know, like 3 years later now, I guess to like see if I'm gonna like be afraid of whatever video clip you drop, hey, do that. You know, do it. I'm not ashamed, because you a different man today in 3 years, and I'm a different man from 3 years today.
You said I can whoop your ass now. Them Muay Thai motherfuckers ain't nothing to play with, man. Okay? They got bamboo sticks as shins, as legs. But anyway, let me just say this though. I want to commend both Dwayne and King, right? For not shooting each other and actually fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like men. They had a misunderstanding, they had their differences, and they fought like men, right? They ain't have to shoot each other up. So shout out to both of them, man. Win, lose, or draw. It doesn't matter who won, lost, or if it was a draw, right? When two niggas can duke it out, right? Y'all niggas can box without shooting each other, right? And later on come to an understanding, or maybe even if they never came to an understanding and they just fought. Shout out to them, man, right? Because at the end of the day, so many lives get lost by cowards and bitch ass niggas who are scared to fight, so they pick up a gun, right? Win, lose, or draw, it doesn't matter. I got respect for anybody who will fight over pick up a gun. That shit is easy to do. A three-year-old can pick up a gun and shoot somebody and kill somebody. That does not make you big and bad, right? It takes real heart to actually fight somebody, bro. You know, that shit is tough. So shout out to both of them, man. Shout out to both of them.
That makes you feel good and that makes her feel good. Because I watched your video and I was like, in the beginning part, I'm like, yeah, I fuck with that. I feel what you're saying in your Snapchat, and you know, you speaking as a man. I did, because I understood our conversation. Already you would have called me and say whatever you had to say to me, or text me. We don't got each other number, but Lena and Nick got each other number, so they could always text each other. And Lena always text her and say, hey, this, that, and third, or just send her and say this, that, and third. But me and you don't have each other numbers. So when I was seeing your videos, I was kind of like feeling you at one point. Like, I get what you're saying, da 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 da.
Feeling you.
And then it was another clip where you just like, who am I? And then now it's the boosting or gassing it more than like something else. Where, like I say, man, I'm like, I feel you see what type of guy. And you saying it. You know I'm not no deadbeat, but she keeps saying that I'm a deadbeat. You saying that you know I love my son and I'm this, but I'm gonna lie to him, you don't live with her 24/9. Like me and mine, we live together. Like we everywhere together. Like I know you may in and out or travel here, do this and do that, but like you really don't know what our conversation 100% be like all the time and know really what happened and how things happen. But again, from her coming to the internet and putting me on blast on something that I actually did not do. And I feel you, that's your girl, and you're going to stick beside her, you're going to stick on her side and probably not see what be going on, but once again, bro, like, she came to the internet, not me. And I understand what you're saying too, like, it shouldn't be your mama and baby daddy arguing on the internet if we not together, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even want mine to be on the internet if she had a baby daddy crying and keep coming to the internet about it, about another man. I definitely would have been saying, like, you need to cut that and handle that privately. Because I handle everything privately. I never come on here first and say, this is what I got going on. Or even then, like, me and you got into a whole altercation. I hold my head up high, took that as a man, learned from that. 5 months later, 6 months later, I told you what was on my heart when I saw you again. I could have been a nigga like, oh, fuck this, I want to do it again, woo, woo, woo.
Or you could have brought a gun to a fist fight, you know? So shout out to King. I feel like it takes real maturity, you know? Somebody's still off on you, and you never got your lick back. You know, these new niggas, bro, these YNs will come back and shoot your ass, bro, you know, and not think twice about it. So we gotta commend stuff like this. You know, I know it's a lot of negativity in this situation, but I'm grasping at straws trying to pull out the positivity in here. You know what I'm saying? And I do feel like it was a positive thing for King to approach him as a man and not with a gun, right? Or not try to be on that with him and not try to fight him again, but actually get some understanding. Because at the end of the day, this man is obviously going to be in Neek's life. Maybe, maybe not, right? But it seemed like that was going to be Neek's nigga for the time being. So get some understanding, because this dude is going to be around your son, you know? So shout out to him, man.
But I didn't, because it was just like, I grown as a person. And you respected that, and I respected you on that at one point. But now it's like, I guess, fam, you just, I get it. You trying to jump in for your girl. I get it. But you don't really know what I know, man. It's okay.
What you know?
I still take my lick, because I'm not afraid. I'm not tuck and tail. I'm not hiding. I will be seeing my son. I will be picking up my son when it's my time too. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
That's the end of the story?
You feel almighty, you want to drop that down, I just do it. But it's not that you beat me down. It's not that you beat me down and I took my tail and I was on some whole complete potion. It did not happen. But I do give you that you hit me in my shit, right here. For how big you are, you were supposed to sleep me, knock me out, put me on the ground from that. But that did not happen. And I wanted my lick back. I didn't get my lick back still, so that's my truth. That's what I did. That's what I'm on. But it's time. I'm
trying to watch this whole thing through, because every time I don't watch the whole thing through, I end up missing something, and y'all be in my DMs cussing me out. So I'm gonna try to watch the whole thing.
Candle, Karate Kid, nigga. I ain't worrying about that, man. I'm different from 3 years ago. Like, you are different from 3 years ago. I don't.
At least you should be.
Put nothing past nobody. I know I've been working on me. And I'm out here right now in Thailand to still pursue what I got a dream for, a passion for. So,
that's what's up.
So, I've been training, so hey, I got a fight coming up soon. For everybody out there who cares and want to see this Kung Fu Panther Karate Kid do this thing. I will leave examples for the people who come in front of me in this ring. So that's all I gotta say.
I said what I needed to say, and I'm not here to argue with the internet. I'm a father, a man, and someone who's always tried to show up even when it's not easy. What happened years ago was never about ego, it was about my son. People can try to twist it however they want, but the truth is I've always wanted to be a present dad. I'm not entertaining this back and forth anymore. I got a family to raise and a future to build. If you get it, you get it. And if you don't, I'm done trying to explain. Hey, shout out to you. Hopefully they can lead us in the past, man. As you guys can see, man, Flo is getting, well, he got Sahari's name tatted on his face. I don't know what's up with these niggas getting these face tats. But yeah, he got their daughter's name on the face. Somebody said, might as well do Carena name next. He gonna say, might already have it. All right, so, hey, man. I'm praying for Carena and I'm praying for Flo, just like I'm praying for King, Lena, and Neek, man. Honestly. And Cindy. Because you be doing too goddamn much. Sit your ass down somewhere, girl. Sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, we're going to get to this next video. I need to make my smoothie and all that. We need to get to this next video. And, so yeah, so I can get some rest. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you tell a friend until they ain't your mama, tell their Uncle Joe we still a hoe. We'll see you guys in the next motherfucking video. And I love y'all, man. Peace. We out, baby.